Great, friends, let's continue with this React course. Now we need to learn about props or properties. Essentially, React components are similar to functions, and arguments can be passed to them. However, these arguments are called props or properties. They are also similar to attributes in HTML. Perfect. So here we have this component. Let's hit the run button to see what happens. If I press the run button, you'll see that I don't have anything right now. I don't have anything because I'm not rendering. I'm only adding the props but not using React DOM or anything. So let's use the render function or method from React DOM to display it on the screen. The first thing I'm going to do is to add this bootstrap card. Then I'll place a document query selector and we'll put it in the div with the ID myDiv. Let's hit run to see what happens. Look there, we have it. Basically, we have the image, the description, and the button. But we want to change it. We want to make it dynamic. For that, we will use props because components are reusable and properties or parameters can be passed to them. It's much more convenient and better if one can basically add these parameters. For example, I can place the title, which is the first thing we have. I'll pass the title and say the title is, for instance, Bob Dylan. Let's hit run to see what happens. You see, now I have this title here because the title comes from props.title. Perfect. Let's do the same with the other properties. Notice here we are placing the properties that he receives. We are going to add the other ones too. We'll add the image URL. We're going to give it prop type string. Moreover, we'll add the description prop type.descript. These prop types basically help us to have autocomplete. Look here, if I put image, it automatically gives me image URL, so I just have to pass it. So how will we do it? I'll remove the source here, and instead of passing a string, I'll pass props.imageURL. You see, I also have autocomplete in this case. We hit run, and I get an error here. But of course, I get an error because I'm not passing anything in the image URL. I cut it but never pasted it. Now I paste it and hit run again. And look there. There is the image, still working just the same. The difference is that I am passing it as a prop. We'll do the same with the others. I'll place the word wrap here so you can see it in a single line. Perfect. Let's see what more we have to do. This description here, we will also pass it as a prop. I come here, cut it, and instead of passing plain text, it will come from props description. And the same here. We have to pass this prop called description. We pass it as a string and we're set. Let's hit run so we can see it. And look there. There is the description, exactly the same. The difference is that we are passing it as a prop. Perfect. We'll do the same with buttoned URL and button.label. By the way, this here is a string. We'll also place button.label. And we pass it on. They are all strings in this case. So that's perfect. And we'll place them here, button.label and button.rl. Perfect. So what are these? Here it is. Here is the go-to Wikipedia, which is the button.label. Besides, we have the button.url over here, which is this 8ref right here. There, I have it now. Of course, we adjust it here in the code as well. The 8ref has to come from props. So we place props button.rl and there it is. And here we place the text, props button.label. We hit run test to see what happens, to see if it passes or doesn't pass yet. In this case, everything was successful. And if we hit run, we should have exactly the same component, only now we are passing everything through props. And if I come here and change it, and instead of Bob Dylan, I want it to be called Charlie Dylan, no problem. Look there, it changed already, just by changing the title of the prop. And there it is. That's how properties work in React components. I hope you liked it.